American dream. He's just a common man, working hard with his hands. He's just a common man, working hard for the man. Hey, he's American dream. Hey, he's American dream.
Welcome everybody to the third episode of Arc of Wrestling. It's October 9th, 2011. I am your lovely host, Greg Alvarez, and joining me today is the Arc of Wrestling crew.
No, that's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
What?
We're not the
What
Arc
are
of
you
Wrestling
calling us?
crew.
Yes, you are.
No.
I could call you the ARC crew, or the AR crew, or
Or just, how about you just call us by our names?
Arcanese. The Arcanese.
I could do that. And
You
joining
know
me
what
today,
I find?
joining me today is Strike,
Yo.
Mike.
Yo.
What the fuck? Okay, Jonesy.
What? What did I do?
And that's it. That's everybody.
Okay, if that's how you feel, I can just...
And
the lovely idiot Hunter.
yeah.
I
alright.
just took a crap.
Okay, let's just jump right into the Raw Super Show.
Jump right into my pants.
Just jump right into Jones's pants.
Unzip them first.
It's the Raw Shitty Show this week, which was probably one of the worst Raw in a long time.
You loved it.
I liked the story, what it was, but it was a really bad Raw. What happened at the end of that Raw was damn good. I thought it was pretty good. I'm not sure what you guys thought, but I thought it was pretty damn good.
I thought it was pretty
Don't spoil
lame.
it yet.
Yeah, let's not spoil that yet. Let's just jump
Spoilers!
to the opening match. No segment, just jumps right into the first match. As we have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre.
Or as I like to call it, the burial of Drew McIntyre live on Monday Night Raw.
Exactly.
Do again.
Everybody thought that this was going to be a squash match. This happened to be an okay 7 to 8 minute match.
Squash match. What are you talking about?
No, it was not a squash match.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. McIntyre had the upper hand a couple times. Nothing special happened during the match, but McIntyre, started out his career as the future of the company. Now he's played as a jobber. That's bullshit to me.
I never liked McIntyre, so I don't really care.
Oh, I was pushing for McIntyre since he started in the company.
Well, Randy Orton just loves to be the guy who squashes everybody.
He was a legend killer. Now he's just a star killer.
He's the jobber killer.
Except McIntyre's not a star.
He's the jobber killer.
Anyways, after a back and forth match, Orton pulls off a win over McIntyre. Let me hear your opinion, guys, about that match.
It was horrible.
Didn't care for it.
It was an okay match. Again, it wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything like, well, we've been building weeks for this. Again, all the main stars were supposed to be in the main event. And
I just want to point out,
yes,
McIntyre getting 2 punches and a drop kick or whatever he did doesn't count as back and forth.
he didn't have. No, he had a lot more than that.
Okay, 3 punches.
No,
I'm sorry.
fuck you. Don't exaggerate like that.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm being serious.
Anyways, after the match, Mark Henry comes out and taunts Orton with the belt. Orton snaps and they both start to brawl. Security holds back the two. That doesn't stop them. After a while, Orton gets held back as security walks him up the ramp. And this
Security.
This is already showing off as a terrible Raw, because right when it jumps back for commercial, and not even another segment, we just have Mark Henry versus John Morrison, which I would just like to state, this was John Morrison's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wasn't it?
Good. John Morrison sucks.
That Raw was...
Get him off Raw. He's a lame ass.
Which my guess was the reason I think they specifically picked Morrison just because it was his birthday for that match.
Happy birthday.
Oh, let's just put Morrison against Henry, but then have him get destroyed during the match.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
It was. Let me just go over what happened. Morrison was destroyed throughout the beginning of the match. He comes back. He escapes the World's Strongest Slam. Unloads a couple kicks to Mark Henry. Henry falls after a kick to the head from Morrison. But Henry gets up with a big boot and the World's Strongest Slam for the win. That's what happened. It was about a good 3-minute match.
Match of the night.
Anyways, Henry cuts a promo after the match and says when Big Show returns on SmackDown, he will join the Hall of Pain. That's basically what he did with the promo.
I think Strike should add his opinion into this conversation. Go ahead, Strike.
Well, Henry and Old Soul Starship Pain.
Well,
That's all you got?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because it was a squash match, I didn't really like it.
yeah. I mean,
Well, nobody really liked it.
Who likes squash matches nowadays?
Do I like them?
Brodus Clay does.
Fall of Humanity. Inside joke. You have to watch more shows to figure that out.
Yeah.
go back and watch our other episode, guys.
And like the channel, by the way.
And like the channel and subscribe to us on Twitter.
Facebook.
Buy the broski
Facebook.
headband.
We should be
We're
doing this
almost
at the
on
end of the
iTunes.
show.
We're almost
Yeah.
on iTunes. If Mike can get that up, unless I'll take over that project.
You get me an RSS file and I'll be good to go.
All right. And we go to a promo with the anti-WWE team. We have Dario, Christian, Otonga, Swagger, Ziggler, Rhodes, and Vicky. Everybody gets time on the mic to talk about their problems with Triple H being the COO of the company. Everyone gets to speak their mind. More were better than others. Like when Swagger was on the mic, it was shit compared to what Christian was on the mic. I mean, with Swagger talking, he really had no reason to talk since he had no reason to be in the storyline in the first place.
Well, it's not his fault he had the lisp.
The lisp.
He had the lisp.
I'm the all-American.
American.
Anyways, it was an alright promo. Really, Raw has turned to this platform to build a storyline while the action happens on SmackDown. The storyline's pretty much built to bring more people to attendance on SmackDown now.
Oh, yeah, it shows.
Yeah, it's going very, very well.
It's going super duper
Super duper well.
well. Triple H comes out and asks what's the problem with the company. Whatever happened to men fighting when they had a problem with someone, he tells them, all of them, to shut up and fight. And we pretty much go to the Divas match.
Yay.
Yay.
A match that we have seen about 8-10 times now. The Divas of Doom, Beth and Natalia versus Kelly and Eve. Kelly just unloads on Beth. And the referee calls for the bell, having the Divas of Doom win by disqualification.
Anytime Kelly doesn't win is a good thing.
It was about 3 seconds of nothing.
Yes.
Kelly turned into a banshee that night.
Oh my god, why the fuck was she like... She has yelled more that night than she has in
With
any...
Justin Gabriel.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to go there.
No, she yells more than that every night.
No, that wasn't as good as Mike's, but
Yeah, you feel. But continue, please.
Anyways, we have a promo with Triple H. We see Triple H backstage on the phone. Laurinaitis walks in and apologizes for Truth and Miz crashing the Hell in a Cell main event. He reminds him that Triple H punched him last night during all the chaos. Laurinaitis says the locker room is in an uproar, and Triple H needs to ask them how they think about him doing his job. Triple H grabs him by the necktie and tells Laurinaitis to get everybody to the ring and make sure that he's there too.
Laurinaitis is such a punk. I hate him.
Hey, he sounds like he's been smoking a bunch of fucking cigarettes over the past 10,
What does
20
he
years.
do? I can't remember now.
He's the executive vice president of talent relations.
He says
Even though he
that
got replaced.
every single
night.
night. I can't remember one night he hasn't said that since he's been on TV.
But guys, he's the executive vice president of talent relations.
He said that on Smackdown when he was talking to Teddy Long.
People, he's the executive vice president of talent relations.
Anyways, next we have a match. We have Jinder Mahal trying to cut a promo. And out of the blue, we get Santino Marella, the man who has been... He's making his...
Jobbing for 4 years now?
He made his return to the company after a car accident that he was in not too long ago. He has a new getup. He has a new kind of hairstyle, a little bit longer.
It's the same unibrow.
Yeah.
The same Cobra.
And
Same stupid personality.
Santino and Mahal get back and forth on the mic before the bell. Mahal strikes first, but Santino hits him with the knees to the gut.
Santino pretty much killed him in the match. It was just amazing.
Mahal charges what they need, but Santino moves out of the way. Santino hits the Cobra for the pin. It was like a 2-3 second match.
It was a squash match.
That was a bigger squash match than Morrison and Henry.
It was lovely. You loved it.
Santino for heavyweight championship.
I remember that I went to go get some food from my kitchen, and I came back and the match was over. And I wasn't gone for that long. I just went to go pick up some chips.
I didn't know you left.
No, exactly.
Yeah, we never
Well, you
paid.
didn't miss all that much.
Anyway,
Damn.
then we just jump into our main event. CM Punk, John Cena, Mason Ryan, Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, and Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Christian, Cody Rhodes, and David Otunga. This was a long match.
It was the most boring match I had seen in probably a year.
I actually halfway fell asleep in this match.
Kofi Kingston was getting beat down throughout the majority of the match after everybody got their turn in the ring. And he was in it for a good 10 to 15 minutes until he finally got attacked from Evan Bourne. It was a terribly long match. I mean, like what you guys have been saying, I was having trouble paying attention throughout the match. It cut through commercial about like 2 times during that match.
Like 37,
No, 3 times at
3
least.
times? Okay.
At least.
the 37-minute long match.
30 fucking 7. And it pretty much ends with Cena hits the AA on Otunga, but Swagger takes him out. Finally, Sheamus hits the bro kick on Ziggler for the win. The winners are Punk, Cena, Ryan, Bourne, Kingston, and Sheamus.
So why is Mason Ryan in the picture now?
Because,
He's a face, and they want to push him, I guess.
yeah,
But he's Batista.
I think we need a new Batista. We need a new powerhouse.
He's not
Since-
just Batista.
Since
He's
Hunter,
the Welsh powerhouse.
Well, Spista.
since Taker doesn't show up anymore, since Hunter's pretty much gonna retire from the ring pretty soon, Cena's not a powerhouse anymore. Like, you can't even think of Cena as anything except as a fucking piece of shit.
No offense to our pro Cena
but he
fans.
loves those kids.
Yeah. Anyways,
Loves-
they pose in the ring, and when we come back from the break, the entire WWE roster are walking out. The
Including the
referees,
King, Jerry Lawler.
the referees come out, the divas come out, the superstars, the anti-WWE team, some of the baby faces, and then the jobbers are on another side.
I think I saw some red coming out of Jerry Lawler's pants.
Yeah, and then we had the surprise return of Jerry Lawler, back from his anal bleeding injury. And
What? Wow.
oh, Booker. Anyways, Triple H is out, and he talks about Miz and Truth. He's upset that they couldn't take their punishment. Triple H says he's old school and loves watching people beat the living hell out of each other. And let's just remind each other that this is still a PG show. And Triple H loves seeing people beat the hell out of each other. Which, I mean, this just could be me, but Triple H could be so pissed that no one's taking advantage of beating each other that he's going to change it to PG-13. Just get people fighting.
Stop it. Just stop it.
But that's just me.
Just stop it. You're being a crazy person.
Wait, people are beating each other? This is a PG show, sir.
Yeah. Anyways, Wade Barrett takes the mic. He tries to speak, but Triple H says to him to hold on. Triple H is anxious to hear the feedback now. Barrett speaks. He says he's chosen by his colleagues. He says Triple H has created an unsafe working environment for them. He says that they all came to WWE to compete, and because they are professionals, Barrett says they shouldn't be subjected to things like parking lot beatdowns because Triple H can't do his job. Which is funny because the people who are causing this are outside of the ring. Mark Henry's out there, and he's being like, yeah, it's so unsafe right now. I can't go to work anymore.
Well, it is. Mark Henry needs to eat his subs.
What?
Mark Henry needs to eat a sub in the safety of his own locker room.
It's so terrible that some of the people that are out there are actually causing the mayhem. And I love all the loopholes. I mean, the only two people that are really, the three people that are causing all the beatdowns is Henry, Miz, and Truth. And Miz and Truth only attacked Cena and Punk. And everybody else is worried that they're going to go in and attack.
They are?
Bloody hypocrites.
None of them have been attacked once. And Triple H brings this up when he talks with the Divas, because Beth speaks and says that she's worried. And Hunter's like, why the fuck are you worried? Nothing has happened to you.
Except you didn't say fuck.
Yes, he didn't say fuck. But then again, I'm pissed.
If he would have said that, it's breaking kayfabe.
Yep.
Anyways, when it goes to the vote of confidence, well, of no confidence, everybody says no. And then they pretty much they did a walkout. No one has seen a walkout on the WWE before. I believe the referee's done it before, but I can't remember.
Yeah, the referees did it, and he brought in
The referees did it back in 1996, I believe, right?
99.
99, okay. Anyways, the referees leave, the Divas leave, everybody leaves around the wing. Lawler leaves, Booker leaves, Michael Cole leaves, all the cameramen leave, and the only person left is JR, and he's sitting, and Triple H is looking straight at him. And what does JR do? Gets up and leaves. He just...
before he promotes his barbecue sauce.
Yeah. And buy my JR's barbecue sauce.
That stuff's actually pretty good. I've had.
Ah, God, it's delicious, King.
Do you have to order it, or do you have to like?
You have to order it online. It's really good though.
Why would you order barbecue sauce online though?
Because it's JR. How can you be a wrestling fan and not order it? You're not even a fan, Strike.
It's still in production, right?
What?
It's still in production, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't checked this site in a while.
Alright, sorry about off topic. Continue.
Anyways, Johnny Laurinaitis comes out and appears on stage. The crowd starts chanting, "You suck." Johnny L shakes his head and just stares at Triple H before walking off. Triple H opens his arms and the crowd starts cheering for him. And Triple H is alone in the ring. And then I would like to talk about what happened after, because I thought it was pretty funny. What happened after Raw ended, Zack Ryder came out and started saying, Triple H, you gave me everything. You made me the assistant general manager of SmackDown. You've been putting me on TV a lot more often. He had his little camcorder out. He had Triple H with the camcorder. He was hugging Triple H. Triple H hits him with the pedigree, lays him out, just says, woo, 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 you know it, like straight to his face. I thought that was pretty good.
I just want to say it would have been funny if Johnny Ace pointed to the ring like Sin Cara and then ran off.
WrestleMania, Zack Ryder versus Triple H.
Oh,
Hey?
God.
Huh?
No.
Match of the year.
Zack Ryder.
At WrestleMania?
No, Zack Ryder versus Ziggler. That's what I want.
I'd say Triple H.
No.
No.
Pretty good guess, I'd say.
No.
What's wrong with you?
Sarcasm on the internet, it doesn't really work.
No.
There's no sarcasm on the internet. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyways,
So this Raw sucks, plain and simple.
what would you guys give this Raw? Strike, you go first.
I gave it a 3.4.
3.4.
And even that's a little high.
Mike, what'd you give it?
All right, I'm gonna break it down by segment.
No,
Yep.
you're not. Fuck you. No, you're not.
Do it, Mike.
That's how they do it.
No.
You break
Mike,
it down
do
by
it.
bet.
Do it.
just go.
The first hour sucked, so I'll give it a 2. And the second hour sucked, so I'll give it a 2. So that equals up to 4.
All right. Jonesy, what'd you give it?
2.
2. Hunter, what'd you give it?
1.5.
And I give it a 4 as well. Just because the ending was still kind of good. That's pretty
It was
much-
hard.
But it still didn't make up for how bad Raw was, though.
It makes me want to watch Raw.
It doesn't make me want to watch
It
Raw.
makes me want to find out what happens in the walkout. It makes me want to see who's going to be there at Raw. Is Triple H going to bring veterans in to fight John Cena and CM Punk? Are we going to see Stone Cold and Punk?
ECW
tomorrow?
Originals.
That's what I want to see. That's what I want to. It's bringing me expectations of what's going to happen next week, and that's what I like about this.
Balls.
Anyways,
I just want to point out real quickly, WWE's Facebook page is promoting the referee walkout we just mentioned.
can you post a link to that? Oh wait, you're on your phone.
Yeah. It talks about the referees did a small-scale picket to protest unsafe working conditions. And the connection between the two events is Triple H. So
So the referees are picketing, and it was announced.
Yep.
It was announced by Christian that we're going to have a solidarity rally at Raw, which is making me think of what DX did back in 2006 when they were banned from the arena.
oh, good.
I could kind of see it like
outside?
that. Yeah, they're gonna have a barbecue, and Candace gonna give Triple H a blowjob.
Yeah.
To reverse,
So.
to reverse the fortunes for Triple H.
On to TNA.
On to TNA. Who watched this?
Why?
Because
Nope.
no one watched it. Was I the only one who tried staying up?
You're the only
Anyway,
one stupid
I
enough
just
to
don't have
try
the
it.
will to watch it.
My life.
was the night that TNA happened was that Thursday. I had class that night, and I was really tired. And I got home. I was falling
That's a lame
asleep,
excuse.
but I was able to sit through TNA. So fuck you guys. Let's hear my review, my recap of TNA.
Oh, great.
And
I'm going to take a nap now.
Yep. Mute my mic.
Okay, and we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off what happened at TNA with. We opened up with Robert Roode and Storm heading to the ring. This was a good promo. I don't care what you guys say. This was a damn good promo. They talked about all the years they've been with each other. He welcomed Storm home to Tennessee because they're in Knoxville during this taping. He talks about that he fought AJ and Kazarian
Derp.
to make him a champion pretty much, and he needs to fight Storm one more time. And the crowd starts chanting "Next World Champion" because everybody just wants to see Rude finally hold that belt after being in that company for so damn long. And I even want to see Rude as champion. I would love to see that dude hold the title. I mean, there's been rumors that he was gonna, his contract was gonna expire, and both of them were gonna be going to WWE. But I mean, now if they're gonna give him the title at Bound for Glory, I think it's really gonna wrap up everything, and we're gonna start pretty much a new era in the WWE. I mean, WWE, TNA.
Has it been confirmed that he's getting the belt?
No, but I really do hope so because I believe Kurt Angle has been holding the title for a really long time now.
He's held the title since August?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so basically he's held the title for that long.
Yeah. Was it August or was it June? I think it was June.
Derp? Okay. No, it was in August.
Okay. Well, anyways, it was a damn good promo. Storm. Whoa. Okay. Storm ends the promo with his usual catchphrase. He looks Rude in the eye, and then he says, "Sorry about your damn look," because they're supposed to have the main event match for tonight. It was supposed to be Rude and it was supposed to be Storm, because Rude wants Storm, and he wants to face him one more time before he heads off the Bound for Glory for a championship match. And then we have the match between Gunner and Kazarian.
Who's Gunner again?
Back like last year, they had a tag team called Gunner and Murphy.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
Because I hate Gunner because he's a nobody.
a nobody.
He's a nobody.
Okay. Well, this was nothing special in this match. That they went kind of back and forth. Gunner was really hitting Kazarian's arm a lot. He was working on it, and Gunner slaps on a high angle arm bar, and it's over. Like really, it was just finished right when he got hooked in.
That sounds horrible.
The match is about 5 minutes. I don't know.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Nothing special was in the match, and Gunner refused to let go of the armbar, so the referee reversed his decision and awarded the victory to Kazarian by disqualification. And
Absolutely horrible.
Gunner just leaves with a smirk on his face. And
Let's hear Strike's opinion on this.
I didn't watch it.
Good man.
You
Good
suck.
man.
Anderson comes out and he has a promo with Bubba Ray. I was falling asleep on my computer. I literally couldn't keep my head up, and I missed it. So
It probably
it probably was terrible because I can't see Bubba Ray and Ken Anderson having a serious rivalry. Both of them don't really seem like they work good with each other. Except both of them calling each other's asshole and shit for brains and all that.
Oh, I figured Anderson sucks anyway, so he'll have somebody that complements his style.
Anderson's good. What are you talking about?
He sucks.
Anderson's awesome.
Cool.
If they would have gave Anderson the belt when he was in WWE, when he won Money in the Bank, I think he would have really gone off.
It would have been the worst title run in history of the WWE.
And Cena isn't?
I said the worst title run. I didn't say the worst WWE title run.
No, I think Anderson would have been awesome. I love Anderson as a wrestler and he was good as a commentator. Like I could when he was on the commentating booth, he was damn good with Michael Cole and the rest of them and Taz.
He was a commentator.
Yeah, he commentated on a couple of matches. Yeah.
Huh.
He did it with like what Punk did. Like one time he came in with a suit and he just sat down with JBL and Michael Cole one time.
I don't remember that. I guess I didn't really pay attention to SmackDown back then.
Anyways, yeah, I missed that. I missed a bunch of stuff. there was a promo with Kendrick, and he's talking about Austin Aries and how he's beating on that he's too egotistical with the goal around his waist. He starts talking trash on Kid Cash. Kid Cash walks from behind him and says if he has something to say, he should say it to his face. And then Kid Cash pretty much like knocks out Kendrick and then spits on him. And then that's pretty much it.
Austin Aries is a god anyway, so.
He's not. I mean, in the past like 3 weeks I've been watching TNA. He hasn't done anything impressive.
Who?
Austin Aries.
It's because they haven't given him anything to do.
They put him in 2 X Division matches.
Didn't he wrestle against that one nobody, Jesse?
Sorensen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go then.
but you put him in a match against Kid Cash and Kendricks, and he still really didn't do anything. That match was kind of terrible.
It's because Kid Cash is terrible.
Well, Kid Cash is old. That's the problem.
And Brian Kendrick has to be high to do good moves.
Kendrick is good.
When he's high.
What he? Well, I mean, you are in TNA. You're kind of allowed to do that.
Well, it's encouraged because they have a pothead, a meth head, and monkeys that write shows for them.
And I like to state that Kid Cash is 42 years old.
And I'd like to state that he still sucks.
Yeah. Anyways, we have the next match, which is the always fine-looking Mickie James and Velvet Sky against Winner and Madison Rayne.
Yay.
I can't watch a match with Madison Rayne because she's so bad.
She's so hot, you mean?
She's hot, but she's terrible in the ring.
Ooh,
She's the hottest they have.
No. Velvet Sky is the hottest.
No, she's the fakest.
If you like floaties,
Madison Rayne is bigger breasts than Velvet Sky.
Velvet Sky is like a flotation device used on airplanes.
Hey, and she's a damn good wrestler too.
What?
Velvet
Did
Sky.
you just say all your credibility just sucks right now?
Velvet Sky is better than Madison Rayne. She's better than Angelina Love. She's better than what? Kelly. She's better than Eve. She's better than most of the divas
for this show.
She's better than most of the divas on fucking Raw and SmackDown.
This is where we lose the viewer base for this part of the show.
You just screwed us all over.
Fuck you. Anyways, what happened is Velvet was exchanging words with Angelina, allowing Madison to sneak up behind with a roll-up. She did pretty much a Kelly. And the winners are Winner and Madison Rayne.
And the 3 people cheered.
Yay.
That's how they did it.
Anyways, another promo happened with Bischoff, and I slept right through this one too because it was terrible. All I remember it had something to do with Jeff Hardy returning.
Jeff Hardy already returned, but then he's in jail.
What's
up with that?
Now I remember. Bischoff was telling Hardy that he shouldn't be here, and Hardy lays him off with the twist of fate.
The twist of meth.
The twist, yeah. It was
The meth of fate.
my head was rocking back and forth because I was gonna pass out and like sleep. So.
That's kind of how I feel right now, Greg.
Hey, fuck you, Hunter.
Liven this shit up.
Okay, let's line this shit up. We have Samoa Joe and Crimson.
Oh boy.
How do I line that shit up? Samoa Joe's a freaking great wrestler, and he's put against Crimson, who's this...
Crimson's Goldberg.
Ugh.
He's the next Goldberg, guys.
Let's get the chant going. Crimson.
Crimson.
Gilbert.
Come on, Strike, chant with us.
No.
Strike, do it. Strike, come on. Just 1 second. Do it.
No.
You know you want to.
Okay,
Anyways,
awkward silence right now because of you. How do you
yeah.
feel?
Anyways, we have pretty much. It's a nice kind of match. Crimson wins after Joe drags him in the middle of the ring, but Crimson does a quick roll on Joe, and it was just.
That's not very Goldberg-like. What's going on?
I'm sorry for everybody who's listening to this, but I was literally passed out, and I'm looking at a list. I'm looking at results.
No, you're not.
Thing.
You're not looking at a list. You remember all this.
Yeah, I do. I remember everything that happened on TNA. I was not asleep. Anyways, what happened? I'm just gonna skip whatever promo that happened because I can't remember it, and we're just gonna skip to the main event, which I thought was a pretty damn good main event. We have James Storm versus Robert Roode, two guys who've been partners for like the past 11 years. They were just amazing with each other.
They haven't done that storyline since Devon and Bubba Ray.
No, but I mean, they're not like against each other. This is Roode's way of.
They've already done that with Team 3D like twice
Where?
on TNA.
Okay.
It's pretty much old shit.
But these two were absolutely amazing with each other. It was really good back and forth match. Storm was at his top of his game, but Kurt Angle comes out to the ringside and throws Storm to the ring steps before tossing it back into the ring. The ref comes to it as the Roode is getting to his feet and crawls over to make the cover. Roode lifts Storm off to his feet because he got the two, but then he's like, you know what, fuck it, no. Storm shoves Roode away and goes for a super kick, but collapses before he could hit the move. Roode hits a bridging suplex for the pin.
Fisherman suplex.
What?
What kind of suplex was it?
A bridging,
Oh.
So that's like a fisherman, right?
kind of.
Yeah,
Or
like what
was it-
Cena
was it a-
does.
Was it a German suplex or
You know, if I could remember what it was, I
was it
would
like
tell
a
you.
perfect plex?
Anyways,
It's probably a
okay.
perfect flex because he's done it before.
Yeah.
we have. It's pretty much ready for Hogan's speech. You know,
Can we just skip that? I don't even want to.
It's the last thing. And what happens? Pretty much what happens. He's talking about his retirement, and that he's thankful. It's a celebration retirement. He's talking over the years, but he's not mentioning WWE, but he really wants to. And then pretty much before the celebration starts, Sting comes out and says that he comes out in like the Hulkamania, comes out in a Hulkamania shirt, the red band, the suit, the bands and everything, and then he plays a video of Hogan and Bischoff backstage talking about how the fans are stupid enough for believing him that he's retiring, and everybody starts booing him, and then Hogan snaps and says that he's ready to face Sting at Bound for Glory.
He's gonna break his back.
And that he will if he loses, he will relinquish his control of TNA back to Dixie Carter.
This should have happened like 3 months ago.
And so pretty much that, Bound for Glory is their biggest pay-per-view.
This is still a shitty pay-per-view.
It's gonna be a horrible pay-per-view.
I'm not even planning on watching it.
So pretty much it ended up being finally confirmed that it's going to be Hogan versus Sting at Bound for Glory for the control of the company.
All those WCW fans can pre-order it right now.
I just want to point out it's a no DQ match too. By the way,
Is no DQ match?
it's a no DQ match.
All right.
So one chair shot and it's done.
So
Whoa.
basically look for that.
Yeah. Okay. And we move on to SmackDown, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
Who watched SmackDown?
I
Do you
do.
know the enemy?
Well, get ready to talk about SmackDown because I did not watch it.
I didn't either. I didn't watch like any wrestling except for shitty Raw this week. I had a pretty full.
Shut up, Hunter.
I think the viewers want to listen about how my week went.
No one wants to hear what your week went.
I think they do.
No one. Trust me.
I bet there's someone out there that wants to know how my week went.
No one.
Out of the millions and millions.
Or the couple, like 90 people who get the show.
Well, actually, the 90 people is all of us 6 keep on clicking our
Of the
video.
dozens and dozens.
Of the dozens and dozens who want to hear about my awesome week.
Your week sucked. Let's get back onto the show, please.
Okay, let's talk about SmackDown.
Mike's jelly. It's okay, guys.
Barry, continue.
SmackDown, please, because I didn't watch it.
Well, I didn't watch the first
I
30
don't know
minutes.
if I did
here.
either.
Okay, well...
Okay, well, fine.
Great job. Great job, guys.
Apparently, we start off the show with Teddy Long is on the phone, and he's talking to Hunter, and Zack Ryder comes in the office, and he's like,
I'm
"Oh,
not
is that
talking to
Hunter?"
anyone.
And Teddy Long says that Raw's loss is SmackDown's game, and pretty much that's pretty much what it was. It's pretty much stating that SmackDown is ready to take over as the top brand.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh, it will.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
SmackDown was the top brand back in like
2002,
2002. It could happen again.
when it actually had The Rock and Triple H on there.
And they had The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker.
But
Yep.
it's not gonna happen, though.
Hey, never say never.
I just
Never.
did.
Shut up. Don't even say
Ever.
that. Never, ever. Ice cream bars.
Anyways, what happened next was Vicky is in the ring with Disgruntled Six. And then Few excuse me, and Christian steps in and welcomes everybody at the beginning of what historians will call the walkout. And Triple H stated that he was not going to be there on SmackDown and gave full control to Teddy Long. You
Oh,
guys
so-
remember anything about this?
Oh, so Teddy Long runs both shows now?
What do you mean both
Pretty
shows?
much.
Yeah, play.
If he has full control, he runs both shows now?
No, full control of SmackDown.
Oh. He already had full control of SmackDown.
No, well, Hunter said he wasn't going to intrude.
But he already had full control of SmackDown.
No,
He
Hunter
did.
was on SmackDown before, and he was going in and doing everything.
Stop
Yeah, but-
saying Hunter. That makes me think you're talking to me. Say
No
Triple
one
H.
is talking to you.
But Teddy Long was the general manager for like the past 6 years.
Well, yeah,
He's
but
already
when,
had-
when Hunter became in control, he took over.
Say Triple H.
Or we can just call him Paul.
Or we just call him Paul. And we'll
No,
call,
like that.
and we'll call CM Punk Phil.
By the way, is he going to be on the next podcast?
Who,
Yeah,
Punk?
CM Punk's going to be on the
Phil.
next podcast. Confirmed. Everyone, get ready for next week. CM Punk's going to be on it.
Yep.
Get your ice cream bars ready.
And he'll be announcing when the ice cream bars are released to the public.
Oh, we are?
What?
Yep, CM Punk is on our show next week.
Continue, please, with the SmackDown.
Anyways, Dolph Ziggler takes the mic and says that the truth is that the walkout is due to everybody banding together because Triple H leadership skills are being inefficient. Pretty much, did they ask the question, why are they on SmackDown? And he says he'll leave the legal counsel to David Otunga, the guy with the bow tie.
Mr. Carlton.
Oh god, he was wearing a bow tie again.
Was he? I can't remember. I think he was in his wrestling gear. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Anyways, Otunga says that Triple H's action has fostered an unsafe working environment on Raw. Therefore, in the interest, they walked out until Triple H ceases with the running of the day-to-day operations. The fact that Triple H has been addicted with authority on SmackDown to Teddy Long is a nice first step. If Triple H does not step down on Monday night, they will walk out of SmackDown live events and pay-per-views as well.
Well, SCW is going to get the chance to shine.
Seth Rollins, finally.
Oh, we may see the FCW guys get brought up on
The-
one big bang.
The WWE champion is going to be Eli Cottonwood.
Eli Cottonwood got cut.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, he sucks. Anyway, back to the show.
Wade Barrett was speaking. Cody Rhodes spoke. Del Rio spoke. And then they're all just talking about, what Triple H, why he's so bad. And Teddy Long comes out and says that if the players in the ring are just going to come out and blab, the next people to walk out will be the audience. Teddy tells Christian and Cody that they should be getting ready for tonight's main event against Sheamus and Randy Orton. Teddy tells Del Rio that he appreciates him gracing everyone with his presence. His next match is next. He says that Del Rio requested his opponent, and he agrees with Alberto. Alberto will face the Mexican sensation, Sin Cara.
Didn't
Which
watch
one?
it.
It was the Blue Sin Cara.
Mystico.
And pretty much, yeah. You guys watch this match?
No.
No one watched this match?
No.
It just so happens I happen to miss the best match on SmackDown in the past 3 years.
Why? What did you hear about this match?
No, I'm just saying, the idea of Mystico actually working with somebody who's worked that style before.
Anyways, let me just read a couple things here. Del Rio with the midsection kick and follows with punches to the head. Cara with head scissors, takedown, and he tries to do a handspring back elbow. Del Rio catches Sin Cara and hits him with a German suplex with a kick to the back of the head. Del Rio gets a near fall. Del Rio gets with the reverse chin lock and sends Cara to the mat. Del Rio with another kick and gets a near fall. Cara with a tornado DDT for the near fall. Lots of near falls apparently, and pretty much what happens is Cara goes up to the top rope as he tries to go for a crossbody, but Del Rio counters and hits him with an arm breaker. Then he floats over and hits him with a cross arm breaker, and Cara taps. The winner, Alberto Del Rio.
I know.
Sounds better than the main event on Raw.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sounds. I'm gonna go back and watch this. Apparently, some other stuff with Black Sin Cara comes out, and goes on attack on Blue Sin Cara.
That's Hunico.
Yeah, Hunico.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Was that
And
correct?
Drop your
begins.
computer.
Oh man, one of these days I'm gonna have to explain to all our viewers what happens when I record stuff.
Yes, but
Anyways,
continue.
Michael
Maybe you didn't
Cole
have to
says that
show
he
it.
walked out because he thinks that Triple H dropped the ball and that his ego was getting out of control and Hunter was not listening to people. That he lost
Triple H.
Triple H.
There you go.
Or
Or Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Or just say Triple H.
Booker says that he was
That's
new-
his wrestling name.
Or Paul.
Anyways, Booker says that he was neutral on this matter, and he had nothing to do with it. He says that he thought the show was over, and he was going to the bathroom.
Oh, shucky
That
ducky.
sounds-
quack, quack.
No.
That sounds
That's
so
so
hilarious. Like, I probably could have laughed my head off.
That's why Booker T is the best commentator of all the times.
That could be better than Michael Cole saying that Lawler had anal bleeding and Booker just saying what after like 5 seconds of silence. Anyways, we have Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. which was, I heard from a couple friends, apparently this was a pretty good match.
You have friends?
Fuck you. Anyways, Jack Swagger and Kofi. What?
Jack Sacker and Kofi Kingston win.
Spiky time.
Zig swag.
I don't know. It was Jack Swagger and Ziggler win. Anyways, Ziggler hits Kofi with an elbow after the match. And Booker wonders where Teddy Long is. Something. Again, I'm reading from a results page. And match number 3 is Beth Phoenix with Natalya versus Alicia Fox in a non-title match.
Oh goody.
Oh, goody, goody,
Hooray.
goody. They did their thing at the end of the match where Beth puts her into the... Beth wins the match with the Glam Slam. And then she puts Alicia Fox in that leg submission where she's getting stretched upside down. And Talia doing her awesome going into the ring with the microphone and telling her to cry. I love when they do that. It really does seem that they are dominating.
Does it turn you on?
Oh, so turns me on, like, hardcore.
Oh, I bet.
I bet too.
And then you get when you turn on that gay porn and you do what you do.
Jonesy with gay pony porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But continue.
Let's not talk about Lena.
Was that question pointed at me?
Anyways, we show Big Show walking his way to the ring, and he looks happy to be back.
Well, it's the big slow.
Apparently, it was a big promo with Big Show and Mark Henry.
He was very emotional. I saw this part.
Okay, how about you talk about it?
I don't really want to, though.
Talk about
Do it.
Do it.
He pretty much just said how...
Why are you falling asleep when you're doing this? Be
Because I'm
lively.
really tired.
I don't care. Be lively. Come on.
I can't be lively anymore. I'm too
Shape
tired.
up. Shape up, Hunter. Shape up.
You're not even saying it right. Straighten up, boy.
Let's do the Smackdown.
Okay, so anyways, Big Show is talking about how he was emotionally and physically hurt from it, and how he's gonna bring it all back on Mark Henry pretty much. And he was happy to be back, and he got a couple nice cheers from the crowd, a couple of Big Show chants. And then he told Mark Henry that he was coming for the title or something like that. And then Henry came out, and yeah.
Okay, so he's on SmackDown now.
Big Show's getting old. He's getting...
I want to hear Strike's opinion on this.
Strike, what's your opinion?
My opinion on what?
The Big Show.
On Big Show.
He cries too much.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know what it means. It means he cries too much.
Big Show is getting old. He is 39 years old, and apparently when you have the disease of giantism,
He's not even that tall. He's like 7 foot tall.
he's still born with giantism.
That's not giantism. He's
Yeah, it
just
is.
tall.
No, he has giantism.
He's just tall.
He has giantism. And usually people with giantism only live to about 46, I believe.
Big Show isn't gonna die in 10 years. I'll make you a bet on this podcast. Big Show doesn't die.
Are we really doing this?
Okay,
Yep.
I'm taking that bet.
Okay,
Are you
you
gonna
can,
bet
take,
your virginity?
10 years.
you can take the under and I'll take the over.
The what?
Are we really betting on when the Big Show's gonna croak?
Yep, we are.
What
That
the
just
hell?
happened. That just happened.
Okay, I believe that he's gonna die under 10 years.
And I'm
No,
going
stop!
over.
Stop!
We're losing credibility here.
Okay, like we haven't from Greg's talking about the divas.
Hey, Velvet Sky is an awesome wrestler.
We just lost a follower.
We just went it down from 3 to 2.
Yeah, I just quit. I'm not following anymore.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, some stuff happens with Show at the end. And Matt Striker is backstage with Randy Orton. Honey, did you watch this?
No,
Okay.
I left after that.
Oh, thanks. Matt Striker asked why Randy Orton was not at the Great Raw Exodus of 2011. Randy says that if he has a problem with Triple H, that he'll have to deal with Triple H personally. And over the years, he has learned that when it comes to the following, the group mentally, it is best that he avoid it. Randy Orton says he doesn't play well with others. I hope this is a good turn for Randy to be heel. With
Little
Sheamus,
poke at Evolution there too.
yeah.
Orton is their biggest face. Why would they
No,
turn?
because there's been news recently that Sheamus is supposed to take over.
But Orton is still their biggest face.
I am the
Sheamus
biggest
is
face of this
supposed to
company.
take over. How are you supposed to make Sheamus the biggest face on SmackDown? You're supposed to take down one of your biggest faces to replace him with a new one.
No. The thing with Sheamus is he's going to be one of the top 3 people on SmackDown. He's not going to be the biggest face. He's going to be one of the big 3.
But the
Randy Orton.
news said that Vince is so into Sheamus is by WrestleMania he wants to have Sheamus in the main event. And I'm not sure if they're going to turn Sheamus heel anytime soon. That only makes turning Randy Orton or keeping Mark Henry as a champion until WrestleMania.
Well, I hope not, because Mark Henry is garbage.
That means that they would have to deal with Randy Orton. Randy
Oh
Orton
my
versus
God.
Sheamus, and then Randy Orton has to be heel. Because
Bryan Danielson
pretty
could
damn
just
sure.
become champion.
Yeah, and then Sheamus either wins the title or Orton retains it or whatever it's going to be. Bryan comes in and takes the title.
That sounds horrible.
No, it sounds great because I want to see Bryan Danielson as the world champion.
He's not going to beat Sheamus for it, though.
How do you know?
Mike knows everything. Don't question his knowledge.
I do. My name is John Laurinaitis. I am the
Assistant Vice
of President of Talent
Relations, and I have smoked too many cigarettes in the past 40 years.
But continue.
Anyways, we have Jinder Mahal in the ring, and he's
great.
talking about his native language until he's talking in his native language until he's interrupted by Ezekiel Jackson.
That wasn't me that time.
That was you.
That was Jonesy. I swear to God, that
It was not me.
That was totally Jonesy.
Okay, let's get back. Ezekiel Jackson versus Jinder Mahal. God, this match sounds terrible. Let's just say Ezekiel Jackson wins. Jackson gets on the mic and tells Mahal he told him to be quiet. What the fuck? The past 2 episodes of Raw and SmackDown, Mahal has been destroyed by 2 people who have been played as jobbers. Well, I mean, Ezekiel Jackson's not much of a jobber.
It's Ahmed Johnson.
What?
It's Ahmed Johnson.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Okay.
I'll explain it later.
Anyways, Johnny Laurinaitis comes into the office with Teddy Long, and he says that, what happened on Monday night, he says that if SmackDown goes down the shithole, all of WWE will be in turmoil, and he's counting on Teddy to make SmackDown the best. They're just hinting at SmackDown trying to be a lot more credible than Raw. They are. They're really trying to do that, but will they succeed? Maybe not. You never know.
Why should they do that? So they can...
How can they be more credible when they only have half an arena filled up?
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to fill them up. That's why they're trying to make it credible again.
Yeah,
It'll
but
take a while.
how can they do that when they're just going to kill off SmackDown as the B show again anyway?
I don't know.
Strike, your opinion, please.
On what?
You're horrible.
Strike, you're a horrible person.
We're trying to be professional here.
No, we're not being professional because no one has watched the damn shows.
Okay, there was nothing to watch.
It doesn't fucking matter. You watch it and get your reviews. You were so excited last week because you got notes down for the week in Raw, and you wanted to talk all about it. And now this week you had nothing to say.
Right, because there was nothing to say.
There's plenty to say.
No, there's not.
What were you taking notes of? What Kelly was wearing?
Probably.
No.
It's
Continue.
Okay.
It was actually AJ, not Kelly.
AJ's hot.
She's 12.
She's
Leave her alone.
hot.
She's underage.
She's hot.
She's not.
Anyways, we have Christian and Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton and Sheamus. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. There's a Hornswoggle
Oh God.
thing where he does he wants Booker T to come into the ring, and Hornswoggle does the jester, and they both do the spinneroonie.
That sounds lovely.
Ugh. Well, anyways, Christian and Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton and Sheamus.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, sounds beautiful. We're really trying to rush this because we have a bunch of news to talk about.
Okay, well, let's go.
Randy Orton and Sheamus win.
Wow, that's a big surprise.
And some stuff, and pretty much show like choke slams Henry.
Oh, so Orton and Sheamus winning stuff.
So well, this is what happened. Show thinks about it. Teddy Long comes out and tells Show that he has a title match against Mark Henry, but not if he does what he is thinking about doing to Mark's leg. Show thinks about it and he comes down the steps, but he does not finish with Henry. Show grabs a chair and hits Henry in the back with it. Show seems with he's done.
Oh, I've seen this. I remember this part. I did watch this part.
Okay, explain.
That's basically what happened.
You guys are terrible.
I'm sorry.
We'll be
I'm sorry, man.
Once we have more people here next week, because this was very bad planning on our behalf.
We see that every week.
Fuck you. And
Yeah, Greg.
hey, I had this all planned out, and we were supposed to have someone on here, and we'll have him. We'll probably have him on next week.
You're gonna handle all that.
I
I'm
will.
not.
I promise I will handle all that. And we pretty much have Show tells Henry that he'll finish he'll finish this after he wins the world heavyweight championship, and it's over.
We already told him CM Punk's going to be on the show next week, so.
Supposedly, DX is rumored to be on this week's.
Hey, we're not on the news part yet.
No, we talked about this.
Straighten up. Straighten up.
We talked about this last week.
Straighten up.
We talked about this last week.
Straighten up.
Supposedly DX.
Straighten up.
Fuck you, Hunter. Fuck you.
I love you too.
That's
And
much
Love you.
And, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back to you with the news segment. So, thank you. Hooray!
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand, it don't have to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. I feel strong about right.
And welcome back, everybody. We're going to start with the news segment right now. We have a lot to talk about. Let's start off with the recent nude photos of former WWE Diva Tiffany and nude photos of China being released on the WWE website.
That's disgusting.
WWE has an unmonitored chat over at www.wwelive.tour.com, and someone published a photo gallery of Playboy photos of former WWE diva Tiffany and graphic photo stills of China's genitalia from her 2004 adult film One Night in China.
China's dick?
What?
China's dick or what?
China's like 18-inch dick.
Hmm.
Yeah. This causing WWE to hastily take down the website. I'm not sure if it's back up. If anybody wants to try it. I can try it right now. Let's see. Let's see if this website is running still. It's kind of weird that they don't monitor that stuff. I think that everything... It's stupid that this happened and they didn't catch it. Yes, the website is up. Now you could actually go here, and I don't see where it got posted though. That's the problem. Anyway, yay! Next news topic: Hulk Hogan renews his contract with TNA.
Oh goody!
There's also been talks that Eric Bischoff has renewed his contract as well, but they're trying to keep that undisclosed. Both their contracts were supposed to end prior to the scheduled match for Bound for Glory. So who knows what they're going to do with Hogan or what's going to happen at Bound for Glory. He's not supposed to take any bumps, which leads to the next news topic. TNA gets the lowest rating in the entire year, a 1.01 rating.
Wow, well, TNA does suck.
I mean, what did superstars at NXT get when they were still on air?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean,
Maybe they get like a 1, maybe.
They probably got 2s.
I mean, Jesus Christ!
I don't think NXT got a 2.
I think the first 2 seasons could have gotten a 2 because the first season was pretty good. Second season was sort of meh. And then the third season brought the Divas, and they all went downhill from there.
Oh God, that was just a huge mess up right there.
I want to know Hunter's opinion.
Who won? Who won the Divas?
Caitlyn.
It was Caitlyn? Okay. Anyways,
I think Hunter needs to voice his opinion on this matter.
Hunter has fallen asleep on us.
He's gay.
No, I haven't.
Oh, he's really...
I just didn't feel like talking about shitty news about TNA.
We can talk about it anyway, so get going.
No one does.
Anyways,
Exactly, Jonesy knows how I feel.
Anyways, CM Punk issued a statement on Twitter, and I'm gonna read this statement because I was reading it as he was posting it. And I quote: "I think a lot of people are missing the point. Fans and co-workers alike. Walking out is a pussy move. There's a huge difference in what I said. I want change, but I can't change shit from my couch. I'm in a foxhole. I'm getting it done. I stayed to fight, and I'm fighting for change. You can protest violently or peacefully without actually showing up. Walking out isn't a solution, at least not one that I've ever seen work. Hold them up. Make them change. Don't just walk out or lay down. Fight. This goes for all the fans as well. Bored? Don't like John Cena? Want more Zack Ryder? Show up, be heard. Don't be a pussy. Just tweet about it. I want change, and I'll stand and fight even if I'm alone. Popular or unpopular, I could care less. Taking your voting and shove it. Actions speak louder than words, except mine. My words are pretty awesome. Don't think about it. Don't think about all that, and hopefully you'll get it. Too many tweets for me. Misspellings abound. You can't protest without showing up. I am not Gandhi. I'll kick your face. Don't like Hunter as COO? Punch him in the face. I did. It's wrestling, not the NBA. Next high kick to Johnny Funkhauser, Ace, won't be an accident." And that was just on Twitter. That was fucking. He is uncensored in this. I thought that was just. I was in class when he was doing this, and
I'm surprised he's not gonna get in trouble for that.
what? No, I mean I just walked out. My professor didn't care. I mean I walked out and I just started cracking up. It was so good, and I walked back into class, and then like my professor just continued on with class, and my friend just looks at me like, "What were you laughing at? Like we heard you outside. What were you laughing about?" I'm like, "Oh, just nothing." It was just too great though.
You were like, oh, CM Punk just bashed people on Twitter. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I
So
care about.
that was amazing.
The awesomeness, yeah.
Just too bad WB won't mention anything about it.
So, Strike, your opinion.
On what?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Strike, do you pay attention at all?
When the show isn't such a drag.
Well, you're
We're trying, man.
We need, like, explosions. We need Michael Bay here.
Yeah.
We can do explosions if you want explosions.
Well, I just need something to spice this thing up.
Hold on.
We want him to strip?
What?
But, I mean, like, what were we talking about?
We're talking about CM Punk's statement on Twitter.
Oh. So, basically, he's just speaking in kayfabe, right?
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay, then.
No, he was saying some good shit. He was, he was cussing. He was, he was,
Oh, lordy, it's the PG era.
he
There
was,
ain't no
he was,
cussing loud.
he was speaking out against Triple H and everybody else. I think he really broke the kayfabe, and he really, he did his June 27th promo, but on Twitter, pretty much.
Well, see, I think Scott Steiner has to say something about Strike.
I am not fat.
Badasses.
Anyways, we have Jeff Hardy in jail. Jeff Hardy enters jail to begin serving his 10-day sentence.
I thought that was a while back.
What?
I thought that was like a month or so back.
No, that was on Tuesday.
Oh. Okay, then.
It's probably like a 3-day sentence in real life.
No, it's like a serious. I mean, he's sentenced with 10 days in jail, 30 months of probation, and a $100,000 fine.
He'll just be back on the meth. And
knows?
he can...
He's got
doubt
that
change.
kid, so.
And go on.
He can just come back to Victory Road next year and have a 3-second match with Sting again.
No,
Stinging gotta be around long.
that's so bad though.
It's so
Thanks
bad
for
you'll never
bringing that
forget it.
memory back.
Speaking of terrible people, Vince Russo has been removed as the head writer for TNA.
He's still writing the shows though. He's still writing the shows.
But someone new is having the finalization. He has to pass his storyline through this one dude, which could change TNA forever because this dude could probably know what TNA needs.
You know who the dude is? It's
Who?
Bruce Pritchard.
I don't know who that is.
It's Brother Love, I think he used to go by.
Oh, is Brother Love?
I think that's who it is. He was in WWE. Hold on a second.
3/4 of TNA was in WWE. What's your
Yeah.
point?
Any
You ain't gonna answer.
Yeah, he was... I had somebody come in. Anyway, he was in WWE. He was Vince Russo's right-hand man at WCW, I think, for a while. Or was I thinking of somebody else? But yeah, either way, Bruce Pritchard is the dude who's the head guy of TNA creative now.
Okay, well, that's terrible.
It is.
I mean, it could turn out good. You don't know what this.
A monkey could write better than Vince Russo.
Anybody could.
Jonesy could write better than Vince Russo.
Lee Nad could write better than Vince Russo.
No,
No,
because
that's-
if it
No, Lee's the monkey, so.
It would be all Ricardo Rodriguez winning all his matches.
Who's Ricardo Rodriguez? Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
Right,
The
right.
guy that's more over than Del Rio.
That's okay. I'm sorry. I had a couple beers.
Yeah, I can tell.
Stop being drunk. You're supposed to be professional.
It's the only way I can get through this.
Where's Hunter to go? Straighten up, Greg. Straighten up.
Fast asleep in his bed. Did he even leave? No, he's still in the call.
Alright, continue.
Anyways, the Great Khali reportedly done with the WWE. Not expected
Straighten up,
back.
Greg. Straighten up.
You're late.
Not expected back anytime soon. The
He's
former World Heavyweight Champion is done with the WWE. Without
Yep.
any, last hurrah, without anything.
Well, he sucked anyway.
What this says is that he's going to be going to India to take on acting. The talk is that Khali will maintain a relationship with WWE to possibly work in WWE studio projects and other things. So
He should go to TNA.
we could probably see Khali in the next Marine 3.
Anybody want a peanut?
Oh my god. Anyways. The Rock is expected to return to Raw
Oh my god, yay.
on
Hey.
November 14th, which is the next 3-hour Raw.
Instant 3.0.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
An instant 3.0 rating with the Rock.
Nope.
Yep.
Maybe
Well,
2.5 at the most.
This week's Raw did a 3.05.
Well, I think the Monday Night Football game was horrible, that's why.
Because the first hour did 2.95, while the second hour did a 3.14. Yeah, ratings, people, ratings.
Yeah,
All about
it
the
won't,
ratings.
it won't last.
And CM Punk expected to carry the WWE title into 2012.
We'll see. We'll see if that actually happens.
He is expected to start a feud with Alberto Del Rio for the next few pay-per-views, which is amazing because now we're not going to be able to see Cena on pay-per-view.
No, we're still going to see him.
No, we're not.
He's just not going to be in the title picture.
Yeah.
Hope.
Well, who else is he going to face?
We'll see if this actually happens.
Unless
I don't
they're
know.
smart enough and they're going to put him against like Mason Ryan or something like that to give that star a push.
I honestly doubt CM Punk's gonna be the champion forever.
You know,
If history serves us correctly, every time he's won a title, he's only held it a month. If that.
has he? No, he hasn't.
Well, his first world title run, he had it for...
When he was World Heavyweight Championship, he's going against Hardy. He held it for like a good 2-3 months.
No.
Same with JBL.
When he first won the world title, he had it for like 2 months, and then he took it off him.
Okay, well that was in a month.
When he won it again, he had it for a month, lost it, won it back, held it for a month, lost it. Hold on, let me think. When he won the WWE title a couple months ago, he had it for a month, and then he lost it. His longest world title run in WWE was when he was the ECW champion, and he had that belt for 5 months. That's pretty sad. When his longest run is with a title that no longer exists.
Okay, well, hopefully that information is correct.
I'm pretty sure it is correct.
You're pretty
Only
sure.
time will tell.
Only time will tell. Chris Jericho talking with WWE about a return.
Ooh.
According to sources close to the situation, Chris Jericho has been talking to the WWE about his future with the company. Jericho's return may not be a full-time thing, and it's said that he may be working a limited schedule, something similar to The Rock, where there's no word yet on whether he might return, but it believes that he will work with WWE again closer to 2012. When he did a speaking about that, he did a series of questions from fans over on Twitter, and when someone asked him if he's planning on return for the WWE, he responds with no plans as of right now.
Well, he's not going to say if he is.
Yeah. But, I mean, it did.
So why even?
Jericho, I mean, the news about Jericho returning has been talked about for a good year now.
Is Hunter snoring?
No, he's just breathing heavily.
Like he always does.
My mic's been muted.
Oh.
That wasn't me.
That was Jonesy.
Anyways.
How would it be me?
Just continue, keep going.
TNA is looking to produce a new TV show aimed at the Indian market.
Oh, stupid gay news.
Can we just skip the more boring stuff and go for the more substantial stuff?
No
one cares about that.
Goldust teases his return to
That's
the company. Goldust continues to tease his return into the ring and potential feud with his brother, Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes. And quotes, "On any given day, I could have my Intercontinental title back. For now, I wait for the opportune time. Patience, my young Padawans."
He said that on Twitter too.
He said that on Twitter.
Well, like I said before we started recording again, if it leads to an Intercontinental title run, I am all for it.
Why? Goldust is old and crappy.
He's one of the most interesting. He is one of the most interesting stars still on that roster.
He can't wrestle.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he can.
He's pretty decent.
He's still a pretty decent wrestler for, I mean, how old he is, like 40-something.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, that's probably just because you haven't seen him wrestle in the past 6-7 years.
I've seen Goldust wrestle. He's not that good.
He's pretty good.
He's really not that good.
Well, shut your face.
Shut my face.
Shut your face.
Shut your face.
How dare you insult the gold one?
No, you.
You would like Goldust, you tranny.
No, you.
I liked him's Black Rain. That was a better gimmick.
No, you.
Did you like the stud ring one who got thrown in electrocuted?
No, because that was a rip-off of Bubba Ray, his stuttering gimmick.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
Okay, so on to the
Stealing
next
things from
news.
everybody.
But
Next
yeah,
news topic.
and the last thing we have is WWE looking to please internet fans. There's been talk within WWE about doing more angles that address some problems that the fans complain about on the internet.
LOL, like that's ever gonna happen.
And what I think it was Mike brought up is that the main problem that fans have is John Cena. Does
Yeah.
that
Give him some time off.
does that mean
Make another movie.
He needs some time off. Let him take some time off.
the main
Or
problem
let him
is
actually use his moveset.
the main problem is his wrestling ability, and WWE cannot fix that.
Bring him back as Gangster Cena.
Yeah,
Something slightly different. But of course that won't happen. So.
As a heel. Gangster heel Cena.
it's not gonna happen because Gangster
That'd be
Heel
so
Cena
awesome.
is not PG.
That'd be so awesome though. Wouldn't you want to see that?
No, because he would still be the same trashy wrestler.
But he's way better on the mic if he's a heel.
Yeah, but he's still the same
Well,
trashy wrestler.
He wouldn't be able to rap. He got in
could
trouble
rap.
with his rap before WrestleMania.
They could get Dre with him. Get Dr. Dre to help him out.
whatever's gonna happen to John Cena is gonna happen after WrestleMania.
Yep, who cares?
No matter
that's,
what.
That's not for another half a year.
It's not gonna happen till after WrestleMania because they just want to keep him. They've said it before. They don't want John Cena to be booed at WrestleMania.
Speaking of
Speaking
Speaking of WrestleMania, the match with The Rock isn't going to be for the title,
Yes, that has been confirmed. It's not gonna be for the title.
which is good because match is gonna suck anyway.
That's not gonna suck if The Rock wins.
It's gonna be the no-seller versus the overseller.
It's just gonna be another passing of the torch like The Rock did with Hulk Hogan.
John Cena's gonna punch The Rock. He's gonna hold his chest and flop around like an idiot.
It's gonna be a passing of the torch match, just like The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I might take a nap during that match.
Wow, that's saying a lot for a match that's been built up for like a couple
The match
years.
hasn't been built up for a couple months. It's been built up for maybe a couple nights.
Yeah, I mean, at least you've been listening to what's been happening on Twitter. I mean, they're still going at it on Twitter.
Not really anymore.
About Twitter.
Recently, they've been going at it on Twitter.
Well, their Twitter war has been boring anyway. I just find The Rock and John Cena to be completely boring.
Do you think we're gonna see The Rock on Raw anytime soon? Do you think that he's gonna be doing a lot more promos in the coming months, like around Royal Rumble?
Survivor Series.
Since it's gonna be Survivor Series.
He's already supposed to be on November 14th show, and I think that's gonna be his last one.
I don't see him actually showing up at the Royal Rumble.
Survivor Series.
He might cost Cena the Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, by interfering, but I don't see him actually being involved in it.
I wonder who they're gonna bring out this year for the Royal Rumble. Because they had a couple
They always surprise us, yeah.
Beth Phoenix.
You're stupid, Strike. Why do you even talk?
Because Beth Phoenix was in last year.
Quit talking.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
She was actually in 2010's Royal Rumble.
Oh, she wasn't in the last year?
No, she wasn't in this past one.
Oh, okay. Well, she was in one of them, and she eliminated Great Khali.
Yeah, that was 2010.
Didn't she kissed him or something?
Yeah, and then CM Punk hit her with the GTS.
Alright, but now back to the crappy Rock and John Borina.
Oh, there's nothing to say.
There. Okay, we're done with that.
What you got next for us?
I think we're pretty much done now.
Good. I can go to bed.
What about
we
the
still
pop,
got-
flop, and botch or what?
If you guys are prepared for that,
I'm
Of
not.
course we're prepared. Let's do it anyways.
I'm the
okay.
exact opposite of a Boy Scout. I'm never prepared.
Let's start. Let's start with this week's pop, flop, and botch of the week, where we talk about who gave us the big pop of the week, who kind of just lacked any type of big, huge surprisement. That's the flop, and of course the botch of the week, someone who just messed up completely. Who wants to start it off?
I'll start it off.
Let's start it off.
Alright, so the flop was the entire week this week because there was just no good programming. There was no good matches. There were no good promos. There
Ring
was
of
just a
Honor.
flop. Yeah, but nobody watches Ring of Honor.
I do.
Or you
I
know,
don't get that channel.
Well, that sucks for you because
Yeah,
they had some pretty good matches.
You
I
missed this week's Ring of Honor,
I
so
get-
fuck you.
I
No, I
guess my
didn't.
can I
Just
go
kidding.
now?
Let
Can't
Strike
go.
finish, please.
Okay. then.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
My pop would be Zack Ryder coming out after Raw, since, he's awesome. And Triple H is evil by pedigreeing him. And my botch goes to Greg because he's such an awful host.
Ouch.
I'll go next. My pop is the Big Show returning. It was pretty cool. Seeing him chokeslam Mark Henry through the table. Flop. Wrestling sucked this week and I didn't want to watch it at all. And the botch is for Leanad being a bitch and skipping out on this.
How are these botches? Okay, whatever.
Because he's trying to get some hanky-panky with his
Pen pal.
girlfriend.
Pen pal.
Pen pal.
Insane pen pal.
He's gonna be pissed when he listens to this.
I don't give a shit.
Anyways, who wants to go next?
Jonesy can go next.
Let me think. I can't really think of anything for pop.
Don't think
Flop.
too hard.
What?
Don't think too hard.
Okay,
I think we really do need to...
my flop goes for.
Hey, I'm not done yet. Bitch, I'm not done yet.
Okay,
Jones,
go.
is your pop
Flop
for
box
My
goes-
Little Pony?
What?
If you bring up My Little Pony, I swear to God, this
Is
is
your
so for
pop
good.
for My Little Pony?
Is it wrong I'm looking at My Little Pony stuff right now? Okay, anyway, Flop and Botch go to lead because he's a bitch.
What's your
Okay, you can go now, Greg.
Okay,
What's your pop?
what's your pop?
I couldn't think of a pop.
Oh, okay, for you. Okay,
Snap and crackle.
my flop has to
Nothing
go.
really happened, so...
My flop has to go to everything that happened this week. It was a shit week in wrestling. My pop goes to James Storm and Robert Roode for putting on a pretty good match and a pretty good promo on TNA. And my botch has to go to just... No, fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Strike.
You were about to say yourself, weren't you?
Oh my god. Anyways, thank you all for joining us.
No, Mike hasn't gone yet.
Oh yeah, Mike, you go.
We're really trying to get this over with quickly, aren't we?
No one just cares about Mike. That's the truth.
Alright, my flop for this week is Greg being a horrible host. For trying to cut me off.
We're gonna kill each other afterwards.
I mean, you know,
Watch when next week happens and everybody's like gone.
my pop for the week is the Mountain Dew I had the other night at Taco Bell.
You piece of shit.
And and
I don't-
watch.
I don't drink Mountain Dew.
I don't
Well,
care.
I kind of
You're
worry about my
American.
sperm count.
I didn't know homos drank Mountain Dew anyway.
You don't get drunk off of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's because you're homo. And my botch for the week.
Cheese.
Oh God. Anyways, and my botch for the week. Apparently, there was a AAA pay-per-view tonight, and the Messiah Sting match was completely horrible. So I'm gonna go with that.
You're gonna have to cover one of these pay-per-views.
I am.
Okay, cool. Show's over. Good night.
So thank you, everybody.
I'll cover it.
Hooray, we're done. We're free.
Thank you.
Yeah, no more Greg.
Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and everybody for the third episode of Arc of Wrestling.
Bye.
I understand how much
I
shit
love
this
you
was.
all.
Follow us on Twitter if you want. You know,
Like us on Facebook.
like us on Facebook. We promise next week's show is gonna be the greatest show ever. So join us next week, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Sucked.